Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another round of Connections. We're going to play Connections for Wednesday, September 20th, 2023. Let's hit the play button and let's see what we got. We've got extra pin, 8, alley, ball, copy, spare, tote, 1, 2, pen, 4, mug, tee, lane, backup. All right. Let's see. Let's see. We got a 5 yesterday. And I didn't hear anybody question any of my naming of the categories, which is great. So let's see if we could preserve the streak and make it 2 days. We had one before. Interestingly, it was not the traditional one. It was won, which I think ended up being currency from Korea. 1, 2, 4, and 8. Look at that, guys. I think we've got some. Oh, geez, I think we got that. I mean, let me just double check that they don't have another one. I'm trying to formulate what's the correct name for that. I mean, they're numbers, right? But I want to be a little bit more specific. I don't see any others. Yeah. And I wouldn't even be surprised if this is the purple category. I think you would call, well, they're homophones. So we're going to call these numerical or number homophones. I think this is really cool because I bet a lot of those might have overlapped with some other categories, but I think this creates a unique little category. Number homophones, please. Kapow! All right. Let's not get too excited though, right? Because these actually look a little bit tricky. I see tons of overlap. I mean, I kind of see some bowling stuff going on, but the problem is you've got alley, ball, lane, pen, the pins, and then of course a spare, ouch, and tote. Do you use a tote bag? Is that like a special term for what you carry the ball in? I don't know about that. I'm not sure about that. But we got a ton of stuff, but I'm pretty sure we're going to have a bowling category. This looks interesting. We've got extra backup, a copy. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's great, actually. Because that means that spare won't be in bowling. Let's just double check. I mean, these are all like, synonyms for backups, replacements, something like that. Okay, so pin, ball, alley, tote. No. None of those have anything to do with backups. I guess, again, I think you could call it maybe replacements. Or just replacement, since they're all singular. Let's give it a shot and keep our fingers crossed. Yellow? Really? Oh, man. Oh, wow. I thought that would have been a little bit harder. Okay. That's fine. But we nailed it, and it's exactly what they called it, so that's pretty cool. That's like, whoa. I don't know, for some reason I thought that would be a little bit harder, but there was no overlap, so maybe that's why. Okay, next up. Now maybe we can do our bowling. Do we have enough to work with the bowling ball, alley, the lane, and the pin? Yeah. I don't think tea, pen, mug, or tote apply at all. Okay, I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with those, but I think we've got bowling. Just bowling terms. I mean, that's fine. Perfect. Okay. And now we've got pen, tote, mug, tea. So this is kind of cool. We got our 4 guaranteed. Let's get a 5. Now, first thing that comes to mind is I noticed that they can be both nouns and verbs. I think I've attempted to do that once before, but it didn't work. It was something else. But to be fair, I mean, that does work, right? These are all nouns: a pen, a tote, a mug, and a tea. Okay, like a golf tee. But then you can pen something, right? To author something. You can tote something. I believe that would be the correct spelling if you kind of like, pull it along, carry it around. You can mug somebody. That's obvious. And then you can tee up on the golf course. I think I'm overthinking that though. Like, I think there's a better way. and I don't want to get screwed and say something that is 100% plausible, but is not what they say, and because I know you guys won't allow me to get my fifth point. So bear with me and let's think this through. I have a good one. It's funny. I was always thinking about starting up. I had mentioned this previously, like on Wordle, that we might do some merch. Yeah, and that would be a suitable way to compensate people for their hard work and winning. And I was looking into it, and the standard stuff that they have is a mug and a T-shirt. Okay, I don't know about the tote. I guess that would be a tote bag. And I guess pens. But yeah, I saw a lot of stuff for mugs and T-shirts. I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually what they're looking for. I mean, it's a little random. It's a little random, but that is sort of standard stuff. So that's what draws me to that, is when I looked into the merch. I haven't pursued it since then, just because I don't know, it's kind of hard to figure out how to merchandise like stuff related to connections or Wordle, right, guys? And I'm sure you wouldn't want to, have a mug with my face on it. That would be pretty bad. So what are we going to do? We're going to go with, I guess it's just like merchandise, right? But not merchandise, because that's too broad. This is sort of like what I encountered. It's just like you could call it maybe like standard merchandise, or let's just say common merchandise. Is that fair, guys? Okay, I'm pretty confident that if we at least get the word merchandise in there, or the merch, I think we're good. Okay, please don't strip me of my fifth point. Okay, if it's slightly off, because I'm really really tried to pull through here and not go with the cheesy noun and verb, because I think that even though it's accurate, it's not what they're looking for. So let's keep our fingers crossed, and we're going to go with something like common merch. Kapow! Do not, under any circumstances, attempt to strip me of my fifth point. That was earned fair and square. Thank you very much. And of course, I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for yet another round of connections.